technology program that takes you through all the newest, the trendiest, and the latest technological information around you. Like we always say, you have an effect on technology, and technology has an effect on you. Jane, you talk about the pros of smart homes. What are the cons? Are they, I mean, we've talked about the pros, yeah. Are there disadvantage to this? When I put my home out there on the Internet of Things, what are the disadvantage?
Okay, so while the smartphones offers you those good, convenient things, yeah.
Mm.
We talked about SASI, the hackers.
Yeah. When
as you are building, as you are developing your own, they are also developing a way to mess up what you're doing. So, as much as it's convenient and then it saves cost, there are still challenges, security risk and bugs still continue to plague makers and users of this technology.
Okay.
So the hackers will always find a way, and once they do, they could even still clone. We know when we're talking about cloning, when we're talking about security. So they can even clone your device and then still gain access to your home, and the thing will still give them access as though it's the owner of the house giving the instructions.
So you see the problem. You see where from the beginning I told you I differ. As a millennial, we just lock the door with double padlock and then I'm off.
You can forget to lock your door.
Now, okay, we talked about this, right? And there are measures to mitigate such attacks. I know, like when they sell malwares, there's an example of a particular company that all the doors were flung open at night for people to have access. I think they were dealing in diamonds or something, and it was all automated. There was a breach in their security after a while, So there are measures to mitigate such attacks and appliances by doing the same thing we said during the cyber security time, where we gave us different example like having double security, password authentication, use encryption when available, and only connect to trusted device.
Then change your password. Change your password as frequent as. Ensure that you don't use one password for more than a week or 2 weeks, but ensure that you are always changing something so that if there's anybody following you up and maybe they are almost getting it, by tomorrow you have changed your authentication or access to your device, and then they'll still have to tailgate and all that to be able to access your device.
Okay. So that is quite a lot about smart homes we've talked about. At the beginning of this show, I told us there is a bonus section on this. There's something trendy happening in the tech world, in the fintech world, in the market space and everything. By the time we're back from this short break, we'll take you on that beautiful ride. Don't touch that dial. This is 91.3 FM Radio Maria, the voice of Okay, welcome back from that quick break. This is Figure It Out, your technology and trendy show on Radio Maria. Program on Radio Maria. Sorry, I'm used to the screen, so I'm saying show. Quickly, we'll let our callers call in. We've been talking about smart homes and the technologies that help us put our home out there safe and convenient. I'll go to the bonus section, but before then I'm going to call out the number, and I know the bonus section is going to be an interesting one to all of us. The numbers to call is 081-084-47518. I take the number again, 081-084-47518. This is Radio Maria. We are talking about smart homes and the bonus section that is coming up. Okay, the bonus section, we have a guest in the studio, and this guest is someone who I've known for a while. His name is Fred Abole Friday. He's a digital marketing professional that has been building and growing brands for profit in Abuja, Nigeria. Fred has professional and vast leadership experience on digital tools and platform. He has developed skills in digital branding, online marketing, and a whole lot of that, from Google AdWords, Facebook marketing, Twitter marketing, LinkedIn marketing, web development, project management, just call it. He's currently working as a digital marketing specialist and a consultant at Jarom Travels Agency, a leading travel agency in Abuja. He has been building a lot of platforms. He's the founder of Pacesetter Africa, an international platform designed to build working professionals in technology and professional development. As a Google certified digital marketer, he has had a lot of assets under his key. He's also keen about leadership. Fred identifies with the 8th Sustainable Development Goal of the UN to create decent work and economic growth. About what you do.
Okay, thank you so much for having me. It's quite a pleasure to be here. I count this a privilege because whenever I have opportunity to share knowledge, to share experiences, it's actually a time to invest in people's life. It's a time to see how to bring in the experiences you've had over the years and leverage on this to impact lives positively. Because on the world of digital marketing, asset acquisitions, and cryptocurrency, digital assets as a whole, a lot has been happening. And over the past 4 years, I've developed skills in key aspects as regards to leveraging on digital tools, digital marketing, cryptocurrency, and I'm also privileged to be a travel consultant. So,
all right, Fred, thank you very much. That brings me to the question, Jane. Cryptocurrency, the market is collapsing.
It's not collapsing, call it deep. What do you mean by that?
Okay, sorry to crypto investors out there. The market is collapsed. Okay, it's deeping. I looked at the figures, I looked at the numbers, I looked at my Ethereum, and I closed it. Fred, what is happening?
It's kind of, I wouldn't want to discourage the traders, the investors, but this is one of the greatest fall we've had in crypto over the past year.
Exactly.
Yesterday there was a trend on Twitter on the 1 trillion drop, and crypto has to drop that bad. It doesn't mean it will not rise. For me, the idea for crypto and what I tell everyone who wants to join the industry or who already stay in the industry, it's the same way.
Fred, sorry, hold that thought a little. We have a caller on the line. Good morning. Oh, sorry, we lost that call. Please take it from there.
Okay. The same way we had difficulty in adopting the idea of cashless policy, and right now you can walk into a mall and buy something and simply do a transfer, or they use your card to withdraw. It's the same way crypto is coming to stay. So crypto has come to stay, despite the fact that the market trend and the volatility is controlled by either the big dogs, the trends, or the level of economic stability per se. But notwithstanding, crypto is not discouraging. It's just like it's not for the weak.
It's not for the faint-hearted, actually.
I am not faint-hearted. I think, I'm between Jane and Fred on this conversation, right? They call it a dip.
Yeah.
I have been following the market trends on every other economic valuables over the years, the dollars, the naira, every other economic value we have. We have a call on the call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Where are you calling from and what's your name?
I'm calling from Wusetu. My name is Babatunde.
Babatunde, good morning.
Yes.
How are you today?
Your conversations, I have so much interest in it, and you made a comment about the cryptocurrency. Thanks for Jane and Fred is trying to educate you on that. Just like, because you represent a volume of people out there who doesn't know what digital currency is all about. And not only that, the languages you use at times can get a lot of people discouraged, even as a nation. And which is happening to our nation today. You see a lot of nations in the world have embraced digital currency. It's just like your fiat or your local currency you have. I'm sure when they introduced local currency in the days of using cowries, a lot of people who doesn't have understanding about how this thing works will also fight against it and things like that. So education is very, very important. What do I mean? Having knowledge about how this thing works. Yes, we might be experiencing a lot of things right now at the moment in the crypto world. That does not mean it's not a working economy or a technology. It happens like that. It's a project. And in any project you are building, you must see some lapses and what have you. Doesn't mean that it's not a project.
That's true. Babatunde from Wuse, thank you very much. See, it's quite the reason I have to get that divergence, right? It's not to put people on the edge, but it's also to inform, and that's why Jane and Fred are here to educate me, like he said. But we have to look at the conversation around crypto. It's new. It's something that have come to stay, correct? But the validity is built on something I don't know, right? And Fred, what is this thing that is built on? I've heard smart contract. What is it built on, and why is it shaky?
Now, cryptocurrency is built on a technology called blockchain.
Okay.
And the blockchain technology has been existing before the emergence of cryptocurrency.
Okay.
So, blockchain is even responsible for, we can use blockchain to do agricultural projects, we can use blockchain to do normal daily routines we do. Different technologies can be built on blockchain. But why crypto, it's kind of, how will I call it, a bit complex, is because it's built with certain papers, we call it certain papers, in the sense that the market trend behavior per se, it's decided not by me, not by you, but by how I mentioned that earlier on. Mm-hmm. Let's take, for instance, you have 10 billion in crypto market, and you remove your 10 billion from Luna, for instance. There is possibility Luna will drop so low because already removal of that 10 billion affects the market cap.
Okay, but though, is that not what exactly the whole trend of the world is about? Is that not what we are afraid of with the normal currency? Is that not why we say this thing should be built on something that is not controlled by the externality of one person or a government or the economic uncertainties? Is that not what is actually built on?
Before crypto, there was a viral currency trading called forex trading. Now, forex trading, the idea I have, a simple analogy I have around forex trading is like millions of people online trading forex. It's like you are trading, I'm trading. So we are both battling who will lose for someone to win, right? So someone who has 10 years experience in trading forex with you who just come in last week are dragging the same funds in the market.
Okay.
So that is why you need to stay safe, learn more, and play the smart risk. I call it the smart risk in the sense that you don't come in with so much greed. So much greed makes people lose money. Okay. I had a friend who invested $200 and got $4,000.
Okay.
He got $4,000. He said, "No, this money will change my life. Let me leave it." Now, as we are talking right now, he don't have close to $100 with him again. One of my friends sold his car and invested $1,000. The following week, he got $2,000. I said, remove this money, go to ShopRite and eat physical food.
Okay, so you see what I'm saying in essence. I am for everybody listening out there. This is an educative forum. We actually have to bring this bonus section into today's topic because we know the panic is out there and it's good for people to be educated. Jane, I want you to also talk about something. People say buy the deep, buy the deep. I made mention of something that I know there are underdogs out there that will be calling out for me, like I should not call it crash. Buy the deep. Why should I buy the deep?
Okay, well, for me, it's not every time it deepens that you buy. Okay. Something happened to me when it dropped from, I can't remember, from 32 that has been dancing between 25, 26.
Okay. Please explain those numbers. 25, 26, is it on Binance? Is it on...
No, that's the worth of Bitcoin.
Okay. So that's...
Fred, help me now. Is it 32,000 guinea? what do we call it? That was about from 18 million naira to 15 million.
50 million, yeah.
To 15 million. So I called my Oga and I'm like, I wanted to call this name. I'm like, Oga, this thing deep don't come. I'm more buy now because I'm sure that in the next 2-3 days it's going to go up, because we felt that once it comes down like that, of course it hits a resistance phase where it struggles, but once it beats it, it's going to go up. So we don't do permutation.
Okay, wait. What are these? What are the things you use for your permutation?
No. There's a map to read. There's something. Okay. I don't know how to show you, but there's something you read.
Okay.
You follow up and watch the trend.
Okay.
Yes. There's a map you read. You watch the progression in the last 4 hours. How has it done? What has been its productivity?
Okay.
Has it been going up? Is it been low? Is it been going high and all that? So there's something we watch. So when it happened and he was like, okay, oh yeah, let's buy now. So I sent him 300K. So when I woke up in the morning, the thing left there. Our 300K was looking like 3K.
Okay.
When we woke up in the morning. So when he said, Jane, are you seeing? I said, well, this business is not for people whose hearts are weak. It's not for you. Babson will tell you. Babson had an encounter where he bought and the thing crashed. And he said, Jane, no. I said, Uncle, just move on with your life. He had to wait. Now, what this does for some persons, this event that is going on now is some persons are making money because people do panic sales.
Okay.
Distress sale. Fear that it's not going to come up again. So they begin to sell at a loss. That's your loss that you're selling. Somebody's making money. That time.
Oh. Okay.
Yes.
So that's the buying the deep thing.
So that's why they are buying the deep. But some of the times, yeah, as it is right now, even me, I'm not even trading. Okay. Because it's not a good time. This thing, as I yesterday evening, it was on 23,000. This morning I woke up is 22. And I'm wondering what's going on here. $22,000. That's what I mean when I say 22. So when you do the exchange rate, that's why we're having 15 million, 14 million, 13 million.
Okay, so let me come to Fred here. Jane, thank you. I think I'm beginning to understand, because I like on this program, Figure It Out, we usually want you to explain technology to us like we're 5-year-old. I remember somebody said this in the office and he got queried. He's actually, he said, the boss said, explain this to me like I'm a 5-year-old. And he said, boss, you're not 5-year-old, you're 45. And the boss was actually angry. But truly, the best way to understand a thing is when you can explain it to a child. So this whole big wig that are playing in the market, sometimes they call it the whale, sometimes they call it a shark in the market. It's like, of course, my own understanding of the market, like normal stock market that we run, there are times you have to be bullish, there's times you have to be a bear in the market.
So that's what we're having.
So the understanding, who are the bulls, the bulls and the bears or the buffaloes in the crypto markets? And how do we get into their thinking as regular or day-to-day trader?
So for crypto, I see it coming back to 20.
Okay, I'm going to put that projection down. So if you're out there, put the projection down. Let's see.
How soon is this 20 going to
happen? Let's like one of my mentors just posted on his status that we should vote for a president that will take crypto to 60K.
Okay.
But I see it coming down to 20. The reason is that if you look at it currently, the support and the resistance, there is so much drag.
And it's still going to go even up to 15 itself. You haven't saying 20.
That particular spot. So within 2-3 days, we are coming back to 20 and more is breaking down. So for me, if you want to buy right now, except you have a money you don't want to use anytime soon, right? It's as much as it's safer to do investments, just keep the money and leave it, so that when it pops again, it becomes one of the fast millionaires that will happen overnight. Put the money you're not using and leave it there. In fact, delete your wallet, uninstall it, and go and sleep. Right?
Move on with your life.
When you hear a normal trend, Twitter trend, normal market trends on Robinhood, on any of the platforms you subscribe to, crypto is coming back, install your wallet again, activate it, and check your wallet.
Okay, so I'm here. I'm the novice in between the two of the crypto experts here, and they're talking to us about the current dip we have. They've warned me seriously not to call it a crash, so I won't do that. I'm going to focus on calling it a dip. So now I'm trying to understand these externalities, and I've been able to gather that the dip could happen because there are people withdrawing out of the market. There are economic situations around the world that are not favorable. There is maybe a low tone of investment, people getting excited to put money into a market that is volatile. But there's another question that keeps bugging me, and the question is, either of you can actually answer it, is why should the market be this dreadful? If you trade in the stock market, for instance, I know there are bad businesses out there that you've invested. Some people invest over 20 years and there's no yield in return.
Yeah.
But this is a digital space that does all the analysis of the trends by itself, is automated. So why is it not calculating this trend and creating a balance so that the market will be fair? What happened? So I mean, any of you can take that from me. Let's see. Why is it not having? why can't we create that balance? Okay, why can't we create that balance and say this is how this works? You have a smart contract. You have a blockchain or whatever you call it that stabilizes the market. It makes it an external. It's shielded from external factor. Aside the ease and convenience of transaction across the globe, what I'm concerned on is why can't we have that stability since it's automated?
Okay, as I said yesterday, the global market has crashed, or let me not call it crashed, has shrunk.
Yes, don't call it crash because
you will be in the normal market. So that
no. He's talking about yes. It's not crash. It's a dip, and then there's a shrinking.
Come back. It happens. Just that we haven't had this bad in the last.
So we're looking at the stability of it. What can we use to stabilize it? Why is the automation not stabilizing?
Okay,
I don't know if you get my point on that. So Fred, you were saying something.
Why it's going to be stable? It's if you look at the Ethereum smart contract, like you've said, it's one of the largest.
And that's why I bought into it.
It's one of the largest because so many other blockchains and so many other currencies or coins have been built on this smart contract, and it's an open source. So you can as well wake up tomorrow and build your own on this smart contract.
Yes.
That's how it works. So the reason why it's shaking, is a trade.
Okay.
We go to market to buy and sell. That is what crypto does. The same way you buy fufu and exchange with money because you're hungry is the same way we are trading money in the market. So when someone comes into the market with 2 billion and he trades and the person has gotten the profit, irrespective of the amount the person has put into the market, he or she would like to take his or her profit, not minding what Mr. B will lose as he's taking that money out. So it's simply a trade.
Okay, are there measures to stop people, the big wigs, from taking that? I mean, I'm talking from the flat. Yes, I'm talking from the flat surface of someone who is a go to the market traditional buyer kind of person.
Okay.
Right? Why is there no measure? You can go to the bank, for instance, now, and you have 2 billion you want to take. They'll tell you no, you can't actually access this now because of 1, 2, 3, 4. Why is the crypto market not doing the same?
Well, for me, it's not a traditional bank.
Okay.
Like he said, it's a buying and selling platform.
Okay.
So it's who has it that does it. And one of the reasons why he was explaining something earlier, let me give an instance where let's say we have a pool of trade here, and I am the largest shareholder.
Okay,
maybe it's a pool of 100 billion of trade and all that, and I'm the one controlling 90 billion. If I pull my 90 billion from that pool, what becomes of the trade? That's just what's going on.
So that's my question too. Remember, we have, let me give you an example, right? In the traditional market, you have currently there's a billionaire in Nigeria that pulled from a particular holding. If you know, I mean, the news trended. He pulled out his fund, a large sum of amount, and the market, there was panic, just like there's panic now. But I don't want anybody out there to panic. The whole thing is going to bounce back. It's just a trend that happens over time. It also validates the strength of the market and the authenticity of the market. It shows you that no matter what happened, if the whole world can go into depression in 2008 and come out of it stronger, after they came out, there's Dodd-Frank law, there are policies around that have built this thing. So there's no point of being scared or anything. But I'm still insisting on this question between the two of you, and I need answers to it. What are we doing? What is going to be done that there is no pull out and then panic?
But it's my business, it's my money.
No, that question will be left for all of us to answer, more like a homework. But
if there's anybody out there listening to us, sorry, a quick one before, we have just less time, but we can still take one or two call, 081-084-47518. Please, you can also be part of this answer as well. So Fred, yeah.
Okay, Bill Gates said recently that the value of crypto is based on what one person decide how much another person will pay for it. So it simply explains what we've been talking about since. Because after gaining a record of high increase in crypto last year down to earlier this year, we're having this in just within 24 hours. And so it's going to still be dependent on it. Just like, take for instance the example of a Wakanda. Wakanda made so many people rich within 1 week. Just 1 week. So in fact, I was just trying Wakanda like a bet. I just put in $30. The following day I saw the money increased. I was smiling. I was dancing in my room. For me, I was part of the people that lost in Wakanda. I didn't withdraw my money, so it crashed back to where it came, despite the fact that it's a shit coin. But for Bitcoin, it's not a shit coin. Bitcoin is more like a father.
Another language. Okay. I can't get all this explanation completely, and I know we have just a few minutes left on the program, but we're going to have a closing thought. Jane, we talked about smart homes, and then we talked about our bonus section today, which is a hot topic in the tech world or crypto world. What is your final take?
Okay, so for me, if you have funds that is experiencing this downtime, don't do panic sale. Don't sell your coin. Just keep it. Like Fred said earlier, uninstall your wallet. Just ensure that you have your password and everything. All the other ones, let me not mention it, so that village people will not find your phone and hack it. Keep it. Go and sleep. If you need to, in fact, if you need to avoid using a smartphone for now, just stay away from it. But don't do distress or panic sale. Somebody will be leveraging on your distress sale and they are making money. Even me, I'm also having, but I made up my mind that it's going to come back the same way it went down. It's going to come. So patiently wait, and it's going to come back.
All right, Fred, what's your closing thoughts?
If you want to buy a bag of rice for your family in December, you could put the money in crypto market and leave it. December, check through it, right? It's still the same thing. But the normal trading of picking money from the market every week, it's more like a pause for now. NFA, right? Not a financial advice. You could do what's on your mind depending on how you feel, because every crypto trader will tell you NFA, not a financial advice, but still a financial advice. So on the long run, stay safe.
All right. It's nice having Fred on the show, and don't forget, Jane only happened to be a crypto expert. She's my co-host on this show, and I'm happy to be torn in between the argument. The only thing we're trying to do here is to bring balance to everything we are saying about the crypto market. There's no need for any panic, and also we're also advising everyone out there, explore the option of securing your home. Jane, before we go, there's actually a quick one we wanted to talk about. There's a real agent, what do you call it, real estate platform that helps you pull rents. It has a lot of smart home options that we're actually developing a new strategy around the technology. Maybe a minute talk on it, because it's our hot pick for the week.
Okay, so I'm trying to remember the name again, but this is the technology behind it. It saves you the stress of being bullied by agents to go from house to house. You pay agent fee to get a house. This one in the comfort of your home, you are allowed to watch videos. There's a website where you are allowed. Okay, they call it casavest.com.ng. So this is what happens. There are a lot of videos of different apartments that you desire. Now you can watch like 5 videos and pay a little fee. Meanwhile, these are our traditional agents. One house, you pay one serious money like this, and it will be nonsense they will show you. But this allows you to inspect the house from the comfort of your smartphone, and then also it gives you allowance to do monthly payment. Peradventure you have it's a house of maybe 2 million, you can't afford 2 million at the time, but you can pay up your rent house monthly. So it gives you a lot of options.
So that's the hot pick for the week. This is figuring out your trendiest, newest, and hottest technological advancement. Like we say, you happen to technology and technology happen to you. From us to you, this is Figure It Out. Don't touch that dial. 91.3 FM Radio Maria. Bye-bye.